Check sound, tes. Oke. Kita masuk lah ya. Oke, selamat malam semuanya. Welcome di stream malam ini. Bentar ya. Langsung mulai aja dulu ya. Nyala. Slebel. Oke. Welcome. Selamat malam juga. Kayak biasa guys. Diawali dengan daily. Stream hari ini sampai jam 9 kayak biasa karena besok mulai school offline.
Time to go.
Alah, kawan.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Masih ada nggak tuh? Sip. Oh, 200.000 XP-nya. OTW AR 60 GS.
Stabilize.
Oke. Ke mana sih? Ini po. Oh iya.
Order guide you.
Time for a light show. And leap.
Into the wind.
The fuse is lit.
Nah, trigger.
Where do you want to go next? If
Oh, luxurious chest. Berarti ini yang lawan musuh ya?
solidify.
Windstrider.
Your grand finale. Fire hazard.
Aduh, salah posisi. Sip. Apa ya, naik boatku tuh ada apa aja sih? Penasaran dong, lupa. Naik boat spek visi, oh jadwalnya lupa. Ya. Masalah aku nambah baru nih. Coba lihat lagi deh. Naik bot. Oke.
That cat can talk.
Oke. Kalau dibakar oke nggak? Oke, dibakar masih oke.
Time to go.
Dibakar masih nggak apa-apa ya guys ya. Oke.
The shrine has been
Udah ya?
beautifully renovated.
Ntar cuy, masih nyeting-nyeting naik bot cuy.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oke, udah lah. Gak ada nih, hello, welcome.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Oke, Nightbot udah ada yang baru, sip. Udah kan? Yep. Gitu dulu aja deh, Nightbot nih. Aku nggak tahu apalagi yang harus tambah. Oke, langsung aja kali ya ke quest event bareng lah, ntar co-op sama temen. Kalau itu juga co-op. Kalau mereka hanya mau sih. Apakah Raiden Rerun 3.3? Kabarnya sih gitu. Tapi ya stay tune aja sih sebenarnya, karena masih lama juga. 3.2 juga belum ada kabar. Kalau ingin ngumpulin dari sekarang juga boleh. Kalau mau masih ragu, mau gacha karakter lagi juga boleh. Masih lama kok, santai aja. 6 bulan 4 bulan lah, masih ada waktu 4 bulan dari sekarang ya hitungan itu. Udah, langsung quest aja deh. Tambahin musik deh. Vibe chill gitu kan. Oke, sip. Tidak ragu gacha mama sekalian weaponnya bede. Kalau emang benar-benar nabung sih bisa sih, senjata sama juga, si balnya juga bisa. Aku sih targetnya masih Cino dulu sih, karena ya belum ada kabar lagi sih rerun kayak gitu, belum tahu. Tapi baru ada kabar sih kalau nggak salah, apa namanya, Baizu tuh karakter Dendro pertama yang nggak rilis sebenarnya. 3.6 rilisnya. Tapi kalau untuk ntar kalau ada Raiden udah rerun ya paling aku gacha quest-nya dulu sih. Satu lagi nanggung soalnya udah C1.
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her, and tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Kali Bennett paling bagus kons berapa bang?
Let me ask you something.
Bennett bagusnya
Recall that you
sebenarnya
usually pretty
C6 bagus,
How did
cuman
you get
gak
this sick all of a
rekomen.
sudden?
Kenapa nggak rekomen? Karena takutnya ada di PS lain yang butuh buff attack-nya doang, nggak butuh infusion pyro-nya itu. Jadi kalau mau C5 aja sih, C5. Kalau misalkan C6-nya ada notif kayak merah-merah gitu, mending nggak usah dibuka. Takutnya ntar apa ya? Ada DPS yang butuh bener-bener misalkan infusionnya tuh selain pyro, sayang gitu. Kalau misalkan memang buat party pyro kayak Hutau di loop masih oke, bener C6. Cuman untuk DPS lain kurang gitu. Jadi titik amannya di C5 buat ngebuka level talentnya yang ultinya tuh ke level buka level 3 level sorry.
Mr. Forest Watcher,
Mbak Bibu Bebo aku ngomongnya cuy.
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
what do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
Kalau C1 bagus gak bang? Kalau C1 Bennett ya masih oke sih. Bentar aku lupa apa sih konsep.
Contaminated region.
C1 pokoknya C1 C0 sampai C5 itu masih bagus. Kalau C6 kurang rekomen, itu aja.
Is it a new withering zone?
Rata-rata memang sih karakter tuh C6 tuh udah OP gitu kan. Tapi kalau untuk Bennett lain hal gitu.
They're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidya forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
Emang apa lagi ya C6 karakter yang nggak bagus? Nggak ada sih selain Bennett.
Alright.
Rata-rata bagus. Kalau Bennett C6 kurang rekomen sih aslinya. Nggak disarankan di C6-in itu.
There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
Ntar Bennett C1-nya itu apa sih? Efeknya, oh iya bagus nih, bagus. Efek peningkatan attack dari fantasy tidak lagi. Iya, bagus ini. Ini bagus, C1-nya udah bagus nih. Jadi nggak usah pengaruh dari HP lagi sih harusnya ya. Kan ini kan dari kalau misalkan udah di atas 70% HP karakternya tuh baru nambahin attack. Tapi bentar. Oh iya sih. C1 bagus sih, C1. Worth it. Jadi kalau misalkan kayak aku ya ingin showcase Hutau, jadi ya Hutaunya nggak apa-apa loh gitu kan. Buff attack-nya masih tetap dapat. Kalau ada yang tanyain lagi, tanyain aja.
I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass.
Aku mah
Do you
terbuka.
have any?
Bang Hezoku masih jelek apa udah optimal di air segitu? Bentar.
Now that's odd.
Aku
It's my first time hearing you
kirim
say
lagi dong
something like
WID-nya,
that.
aku udah lupa.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
Jangan lupa ditampilin juga ya Hezonya.
Mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market.
Apa kuat aja ya?
Caravans
Kuat
had to
aja deh
pull
ntar.
together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Ada di ADD
Mr.
bang.
Forest
Oke,
Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
What the heck?
kepiting.
The Avidia forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Oke. Yang mana sih? Oh, ini masih ada. Ini ya. Shit. Oke. Air berapa sih? 44 ya? Oh, yang 44. Stat 3615, teks 1000, IR 16, animasi minus 12, PC 70, masih bisa dinaikin lagi. Mungkin kalau daerah 45 ke atas diganti bisa sih, tapi untuk air sekarang masih oke. Bentar ya, kalau ntar kedepannya paling naikin crit rate sama crit damage nya aja sih. Ini saranku ntar diganti aja kalau ada yang lebih bagus ya, asalkan ada crit rate damage nya itu oke. Sama IM paling ya, kalau entah sih, kalau emang mainnya 4 apa sih namanya, Fury Design Partner ini ya oke lah, masih kalau mau ini bentar, itu aneh mau damage bonus dari mana dah? Bentar. Ini paling ntar diganti ke itu aja sih, anemo damage bonus ini. Anemo damage bonus persen goblet ini, goblet of Ionodem ya itu. Statnya udah bagus nih, ada crit damage, ada IM juga, ada IR. Kalau ada crit rate lagi udah perfect banget tuh. Crit rate oke, pas nih. Tapi kalau misalkan saranku jangan di up sih sampai udah air 45. ya. Sayang ntar kalau udah air 45 ke atas ntar ini nggak kepake. Sayang kalau udah plus 20 kalau bintang 4 mah sampai plus itu ya, plus 16 ya. Saranku ya segini aja dulu. Kalau misalkan ada kesulitan ya tinggal co-op aja. Kesulitan lawan musuhnya. Kalau domain artefak mah enak, tinggal co-op aja, nyari co-op gitu. Oke. Sisanya Sakri R2. Oke. Ya sisanya mah apa ya? Kalau masih bintang 3 bintang 4 jangan sampai full banget sih. Tak up soalnya BP artekku full. Oh, backpack. Oh, ya udah nggak apa-apa sih kalau memang udah kebanyakan. Kalau mau kesini sih, tapi nggak tahu juga sih kalau misalkan dapatnya ke crit damage 7,8-nya ini bagus sih itu, terusin aja. Kalau misalkan backpacknya full ya, soalnya ini lumayan sih, bintang 5. Kalau bintang 4 takutnya nggak kepake itu. Ya paling itu aja deh. Semuanya juga kan masih bintang 4 kan rata-rata, iya. Bintang 4 dan 3 ya. Kalau ada yang tanyain lagi silahkan tanya aja, aku terbuka cuy.
Nearby caravans and residents. Turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However,
Sorry cuy,
crab
lagi
seems to
azan.
be interested in machinery.
Aku mute bentar ya,
Doesn't even bat an
tunggu
eye
azan
at other
soalnya.
vehicles. A caravan carrying a large amount of mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and
Arthur Raiden gampang nggak bang nyarinya?
10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't
Tergantung
academia ban
hokinya sih
research on
sebenarnya
mechanical life
artefak
forms
tuh.
years ago?
Soalnya ada gacanya juga artefak.
Where'd that thing come from?
Di game RPG tuh nggak jauh sih, nggak akan jauh dari gacha sih maksudnya.
Thought that that
Jadi
robber
ya
was a human,
gampang
mechanical
nggak gampang
crab.
juga, gampang dan sulitnya ada masalahnya. Tapi kalau misalkan untuk gacha artefaknya Baal, benefitnya banyak. Pertama, Baal bisa jadi, terus kedua, kalau misalkan dapat si Menawa, ada karakter yang misalkan butuh set bonusnya si Menawa, misalkan kayak Yoimiya, kan si Menawa tuh, 2 setnya aja nambah attack 18%, lumayan itu. Kalau untuk 4 setnya tergantung karakter sih, tergantung karakternya. Ya. Jadi ya kalau dibilang gampang enggak, dibilang susah juga enggak itu. Tapi kalau ditanya worth it apa enggak, gacha nyari Arta Baal worth it.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after
Coba
it's
liatin
done
Raiden
making
lu
a
bang,
mess.
bentar ya.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Keep some Sumera roses on hand. There'll always be a use for them.
Ini Raidenku enggak, sebenarnya masih kurang sih. Karena aku masih pakai the catch. Untuk attack 1980 bisa sih sebenarnya 2000 kalau misalkan aku udah ganti ke engulfing ya. crit rate-nya aku udah dapet, crit damage-nya masih belum, ini masih kurang. Energi recharge udah pas, nggak ada damage bonus ya. Aku fokus ke attack semua. Senjata The Cash R5 level 90. Kalau untuk The Cash, karena kenapa pakai The Cash ya, karena gampang nyarinya, sama cocok juga buat Baal tuh. Dan untuk artefaknya aku pakai 4 emblem of Severed Fate, karena memang ya memang yang recommendednya memang ini. Oke, untuk statnya sebenarnya ini masih bisa diganti ya, masih bisa diganti sih ini. Kalau misalkan devnya nggak naik, mungkin ke crit damage. Kalau crit damage nya naik ya, devnya nggak naik. Bah bisa pakai PJWS nggak bang? Bisa. Cuman yang jadi masalah, nggak ada masalah sebenarnya, PJWS base attack-nya tinggi. Ntar aku coba ganti PJWS. Attack-nya dapat, IR-nya turun. Ya, itu sih harus pertimbangin lagi. Kalau misalkan kayak gini, statnya, crit rate 80%. Startnya kayak gini berarti mau nggak mau ininya jadi energi recharge. Nah kayak gini, biar nyimbangin juga itu tuh 249 tag-nya, tapi rada turun nih. Harus benar-benar perfect artefaknya juga, dia rada gimana gitu. Ntar ya. Kalau untuk artefak yang difokusin tuh harusnya ke crit damage sih ya, untuk substatnya. Kalau untuk main stat yang ini kayak Ion, Sand ya, Sand of Ion, Goblet of Enotem, sama Searset of Logos. Kalau untuk ini jam pasirnya, saranku sih attack persen atau enggak energi recharge, tergantung kebutuhan, tergantung apa ya, statnya aja, stat akhirnya. Kalau misalkan kekurangan attack kayak gini nih misalnya, kekurangan attack tapi energi recharge-nya udah tumpah, misalkan kayak gini tuh 295% tapi attack-nya turun parah, lebih baik pakai attack persen biar nyimbangin juga. Nah untuk selanjutnya di goblet ada yang bisa, ada dua soalnya sebenarnya. Untuk goblet bisa electro damage bonus atau enggak attack persen, tergantung juga sih, tapi saranku mending attack persen, jujur attack persen. Kenapa attack persen? Karena dari talentanya tuh ini dari untuk setiap 1% energy recharge dari di atas 100% ya, misalkan 101, 102 dan sekiannya. Nah si digit yang paling akhirnya itu ntar dikaliin ini, bukan dikali, sorry, ditambah 0,4% gitu. Jadi kalau misalkan udah tembus 256 berarti kan nambahnya 156. Nah berarti 156 dikali 0,4. Nah tadi 0,4 ya, 0,4. Jadi harusnya dapat sekitar berapa tuh, ntar ya, 62% lah kurang lebih ya, ini 62% kurang lebih itu juga. Oke, lanjut ke terakhir untuk kepala atau Searset of Logos. Kalau kataku saran crit rate sih. Kalau misalkan substatnya udah full crit damage ya, crit damage terus ada sini crit damage lagi, crit damage. Saatku ini crit rate udah tenang. Kalau udah crit rate udah tenang asli. Apalagi tambah crit damage di substatnya, tambah IR lagi, udah gitu sih kalau untuk Baal atau Raiden Shogun buildnya. Untuk konstelasi C0 juga cukup. Kalau emang banyak primo C2 sih kejarnya, atau enggak C0 signatur. Signatur tuh maksudnya senjata apa ya, senjata yang benar-benar cocok gitu. Jadi kalau misalkan apa ya, biasanya di banner tuh kayak gini nih, signatur tuh maksudnya senjata yang ini nih, di banner weapon yang lagi ada karakternya, biasanya kayak gitu bilangnya. Gimana ya cara ngomongnya tuh, pokoknya senjata yang lagi barengan lah munculnya tuh, barengan sama banner event, karakter banner event tuh. Kalau misalkan primonya lagi banyak ya, ini mah untuk primonya yang banyak. Kalau untuk primonya sedikit C0 cukup, nggak pakai signatur juga nggak apa-apa, masih ada the cash sini untuk free to play. Tapi kalau memang banyak primo sih ya terserah mau gas C2, C3, apalagi OP banget nih C3 terus sampai engulfing signaturnya dia. Oke, lanjut ke talent. Weapon karakter ya, maksudnya weapon karakter tuh signatur. Misalkan apa ya, kayak banner sebelumnya tuh kan Tighnari sama Zhongli ya. Nah, signaturnya si Tighnari tuh, atau weapon apa ya signatur tuh, masalahnya signatur tuh dalam bahasa Indonesia tuh tanda tangan nih. Jadi rada bingung. Jadi apa ya, senjata yang benar-benar cocok sih harusnya, bisa dibilang kayak gitulah ya. Apa sih namanya tuh si Tighnari tuh, senjata signaturnya apa nih, Hunter Spade ya itu. Ya ini signaturnya si Tighnari nih, cocok banget buat dia. Terus ada selanjutnya apa biasanya kayak gitu tuh. Tapi yang biasanya yang muncul di banner weapon itu cocok sama karakter yang di banner karakter itu. Biasanya kayak gitu. Tapi kalau untuk vortex yang Zhongli itu nggak tahu sih, rada kurang. Tapi kalau dulu iya cocok. Kalau sekarang udah rada kurang nih vortex tuh. Emang warnanya cocok tuh, cocok. Signatur banget tuh. Cocok sama statnya tuh biasanya ngikutin sama karakternya. Tapi kalau untuk vortex sekarang udah enggak. Xiao juga sama sih, signaturnya itu PJWS, sama-sama hijau, statnya ngikutin sama karakternya gitu. Maksudnya signatur tuh sama. Baal juga ntar kalau misalkan signaturnya tuh namanya engulfing. Secondary statnya energi recharge, sama si Baal juga butuh energi recharge. Terus stat ini pasifnya ya, harusnya pasifnya ini, pasif refinement ya tuh. Oke. Konstelasi udah kan dia. Kalau untuk konstelasi tadi C0 untuk F2P yang primonya sedikit, C2 atau signatur aja satu, signatur satu. Weaponnya aja sama C0 sama weapon. Kalau primonya udah lumayan ya. Kalau Sultan terserah sih, C6 juga oke sih sebenarnya. C6 udah pasti oke. Tapi biasanya sampai C3 aja sih ngejarnya. C3 udah OP banget. Pertama dari C2-nya, yaitu ngabain dev musuh, 60% dev musuh saat ulti ya. Terus ini konstelasi 3-nya tuh nambahin level talent ultinya gitu. Ultinya nih Secret Art Muso Shinsetsu. Sekarang masuk ke talent ya, saran mah normal attack jangan di up. Itu terserah sih mau di up apa enggak, tapi saranku enggak usah kalau emang materialnya sedikit ya. Kalau material banyak ya silahkan sih sebenarnya, walaupun damage outputnya nggak begitu gede ya. Tuh 30%an. Yang pasti di up harusnya ini sampai level 10, karena memang bener-bener ngeboost banget ini. Berapa ya sih slash pertama? Oh 700% tuh, 700% damage. Ini sampai level 9 aja nggak apa-apa, level 10 juga nggak apa-apa, karena ya level 10 nya udah nggak nambah damage, elemental damage bonusnya itu, elemental damage bonus, elemental burst atau ultinya tuh. Udah nggak ada lagi, cuman gitu aja untuk Baal stat kayak gini.
just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Kalau ada yang nggak ngerti, silakan ulangi aja apa yang nggak ngerti. Takutnya kecepatan juga sih tadi.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. Or the mora you made. That would be the most efficient method.
Udah pusing nambah pusing. Ya kalau misalkan nggak pusing mah ya udah gacha aja dulu, ntar ngikutin. Tinggal gacha artefak, talent gitu aja udah. Untuk stat-statnya belakangan aja dulu, ntar paling ngerti sendiri sih harusnya. Mana yang kurang, mana yang enggak, ntar juga ngerti. Biasanya seiring waktu sih itu.
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits.
Ntar deh, aku ambil nasi dulu.
It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it
Ambil
comes out
makan
to steal
maksudnya.
mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Oke, aku kembali. Oke, lanjut kemana nih? Oke bang, TE itu infonya. Saya pamit dulu mau main ML, ntar kalau masih live gua back TE. Oke. Makasih cuy udah mampir. Good luck main ML-nya. Ih, hampir aja jatuh.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay, we'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The cat.
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear something? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
Stabilize!
And leap.
Clouds high. The birds call.
This is order.
The fuse is lit.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood? I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return, but before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Time to go.
the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Perasaan lu nggak beres-beres questnya. Cok, ini quest gak ngotak, cok, banyak. Ini aja tinggal 1 lagi nih. Quest story-nya tuh. Ini yang baru. Sisanya udah kelar nih, tinggal 2 lagi nih, quest dunia baru lagi nih. Pas sebelum-sebelumnya itu quest Arkon, quest Aranyaka tuh paling panjang tuh, beranak, cok. Gak bohong gitu. Ditambah sekul, ditambah apa namanya, ujian, kelarnya lama. Kira-kira promo dapat berapa? Nggak tahu sih bang ya. Ini dari 2.8 akhir sih. Nggak sih, kehitungnya awal sih, soalnya memang nggak event sama sekali nih si hackernya. Cuman ngambil skin visual doang. Ya kurang lebih 11.000 lah, kurang lebih ya. Biasanya satu patch tuh 11.000 atau nggak 9.000 biasanya. Tapi ini 16.000 aku dari patch 2.8 ini.
Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
Pengen balik Genshin tapi akun udah kejual pas gak ada storage.
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight.
Sebenarnya tergantung selera sih. Ada yang seleranya suka main Valorant, ada yang sukanya main Genshin, game casual, game kompetitif, game strategi. Kalau emang pengen balik Genshin ya mau nggak mau beli akun atau mulai dari awal itu.
Alright, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
100 GB cuy Genshin sekarang. Matamu 40 giga cok. 100 giga dari mana? So tahu kau ya. 44,1 giga tuh. Itu nggak full download ya. Kalau full download paling 50 giga, nggak sampai 100. Kalau nggak mulai dari awal, mah easy sebulan juga air 45 atau 50 bisa ya, sama sebenarnya. Sebenarnya sama. Pas awal main tuh sebulanan udah 45an, aku tuh 40an. Buset. Langsung dihapus dong. Sama Landek betul. Kau full download itu cok, makanya bahasa tuh dubbing tuh gak usah semuanya di download, satu aja cukup. Bahasa waktu itu pakai nyoba 3. Ya jelas berat dong. Cina, Jepang sama Korea. Ya pasti itu. Nguras memori, nguras storage. Bisa Cina bosen Jepang. Oh tapi gara-gara storage habis semua dihapus kecuali Cina. Oh.
Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there.
Oh apa aja anjir, storage PC sampai penuh gitu. Isi bokep ya. Tapi tetap sebelumnya kalau nggak tahu kenapa. Mungkin masih ada file-file yang kesisa itu. Mungkin ya, nggak tahu juga dah. Masih ada file-file yang nyangkut.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Gue cuman pakai SSD NVMe Samsung 250. Ya jelas storage-nya langsung penuh.
Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
Banyakan nyimpen file-file aneh sih. Masa cewek main Genshin lagi. Ada sih solusinya. Cuman modal VPN terus koneksi lancar, itu aja. Kalau ingin main Genshin lagi ya, tapi di HP nih mas. Kalau nggak salah nama aplikasinya tuh Nvidia GeForce Now. Itu bisa dibilang semua game nggak semua game PC sih, nggak tahu dah. dimainin gratis sih.
This flower species is
Tapi di
formally
tampilan
known as the
HP gitu.
Sumeru rose, but it is
Search aja.
also known as the
Ada kok
ley-line
cara-caranya tuh.
lodestar.
Cara main
They're
Genshin di HP,
sensitive to ley
kentang
lines
aja.
and emit varying amounts of light in response.
Nvidia Play ya.
Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity.
Nvidia GeForce Now kalau nggak salah nama aplikasi itu. Itu.
The ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here
Aku
is
juga
coming
pakai itu
from
tuh.
ley lines?
Kalau
I can't confirm that right now.
apa namanya? Nggak sempet ngabisin resin. Jadi aku login nggak pakai HP gitu. Bayar per bulan. Ada yang stabil. Ada yang stabil. Atau enggak bayar per bulan. Ada yang gratis, ada yang gratis. Tapi nggak tahu sih kalau dapet yang gratis apa nggak ada. Ada yang gratis.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
Tapi kalau emang nggak mau di HP ya solusi terakhir ini mah. Pengen main GENSHIN lagi mah. Ada. Upgrade PC-mu itu aja.
Leaky ley line sure can cause a lot
Masanya
of damage,
250 kurang ya. Habis di OS itu. OS 12 GB ya? Enggak ya? Apa nggak nyampe? Salah.
Intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment.
Gue pengen beli storage tapi monitor berhalangan, mana visibility-nya udah susah kayak bintik-bintik.
Fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy.
Ya mau nggak mau ya nunggu budget aja udah, nggak usah buru-buru. OS 60 gigaan. Ya habis bener sih. 250 udah nggak ada rasanya sekarang. Bukan udah kicep.
Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is
Kalau cuman buat apa namanya? Kalau kayak office doang mah 250 cukup sih.
Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Tadi aku cuci piring. Berabe guys ya. Oke. Mute. Oke, kembali. Slebeu.
This scenery is wonderful.
Enaknya Genshin dulu teh aku pakai Eula plus triple Archon. Ya dulu, sekarang nggak terlalu sih triple Archon tuh.
Time to go.
Sama Eula aku udah nggak dipakai lagi nih. Ya, trigger cutscene.
Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. Purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Strike is one.
The wind knows me.
Oke, udah.
That's all of them. Hey, where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Dasar.
Observe.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn
Adorn
my night.
Time for a light show.
Oke, kelar.
Spare me. Please spare me.
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks. I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Oh, yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated!
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Yap, seperti pergaulan, asmara, financial, and solusi dalam menghadapi problem dari sisi kita sebagai sahabat.
Makanya dengerin, follow, dan klik
Hmm. So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's so hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside. And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest. Hey, over here! Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up! Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh, any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tainari, Paimon couldn't find any food. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
Yo, I'm back. Yo, selamat datang kembali. Habis dari toilet. Kok habis dari itu cuci piring?
That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. Alright, here's another for you. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
Tapi serius enak banget itu triple Archon plus Eula. Jalan-jalannya enak. Ya jalan-jalannya doang. Spiral kicep, cok. Aku mah ngasih tahu doang. Spiral kicep loh. Bentar ya cuy. Oke, lanjut. Spiral mah beda, pakai itu. Eula mah sama itu beda side, tapi Eula plus buat lumayan cuy. Sekarang Eula nggak ada apa-apanya. Spiral sekarang jangan berharap banyak kan. Apalagi kan aku 200 crit damage 50 CR, lumayan lah. Enggak sih, sekarang udah nggak ada apa-apanya. Masih meta itu sih sekarang tuh, sampai dari awal rilis sampai sekarang rider nasional itu damage outputnya lebih gede. Aku sama-sama main Aula biasa aja sih. Pas aku gacha pertama kali Aula biasa aja sih. Pas make-make tuh. Spiral ya gitulah.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell, my suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect. Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are
Tapi
installed,
emang sih tetap
a machine is
satisfying
immediately a
toh.
construct that receives and executes
Ya itu
commands.
masih oke.
It
Tapi
can never
sekarang
possess
masih udah jarang
self-awareness
pakai
like
lagi
us
sih.
or other
Itu
living organisms.
rekor per
In
hit
their
100.000.
pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated
Ya itu masih oke sih. Tapi sekarang enggak. Dibilang kalau untuk spiral 12 enggak. Tapi kalau untuk explore biasa entah sih. Explore biasa.
That the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years. That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The blood of my people were born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand
Emang sekarang spiral gimana? Pertama ya resist fisikalnya gede ini. Kedua musuhnya tuh banyak, nggak harus ada yang ngumpulin. Terakhir 9 star yang 2.5 kalau nggak salah. 5 oh yang ya bener ya. Di situ aku masih belum bisa pulsar sih. Masih belum tahu partinya aku. Pertama kali full star di pertama kali 36 star tuh 2.6 pas rilisnya itu Ayato sama Casem.
Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it.
Tapi sekarang aku spiral sekarang rada tryhard sih.
Alright, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but
tapi kalau misalkan aku punya Ayaka rada gampang sih. Aku itu tryhard banget sampai keringat basah. Kalau aku sih enggak sih. Keluar kata-kata mutiara. Udah. Ganti cuaca, ganti hari.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all? Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right. Let's meet back here later.
Di atas, Pak. Oh, di situ. Oke.
Alright, it's about time to head out.
Kamu streak menang 50-50 berapa kali? 4 kali. Dari banner Eula. Enggak, aku tahu. Aku tahu Eula terus. Bentar, aku lupa urutannya. Storynya udah nggak ada sih jelas. Berarti arsip karakter. Kepemilikan. Tamat tuh. Penti pertama kali aku menang red off, terus kalah dapat Mona, Zhongli, udah Zhongli apa? Bentar. Eula, Zhongli, klik Kazuha, terus 2.0 layak kayak ini skip, Baal aku nggak menang red off, terus Mona, Baal 2.2 tuh Hutau ya. Tar. Ya ding, Hutau ya. Ya Hutau Childe ya. Berarti benar. Hutau, Eula, udah Eula 2.4 tuh Ganyu terakhir apa lagi? 1, 2, 3. Asli cuy, aku pengen Mona malah nggak pernah kalah 50-50. Ntar aku hitung lagi. 4.5 tuh ya Baal ya. Baal menang lagi, C1 dapat. Terus enggak, 5 kali sama Ayato. Jadi dari Hutau 2.2, Eula 2.3, Ganyu 2.4, Baal C1 2.5, 2.6 Ayato ya. Terus kalah lagi di Ayaka, dapat Diluc pas 2.6, terus skip lagi 2.7 sorry, itu ya. Bentar, 2.7 tuh Yelan sama siapa sih? Yelan Xiao, Yelan Xiao Ito ya. Berarti masih 2.6. 2.7 aku skip. 2.8 menang red off lagi 2 kali ya. Terakhir dapat Kazuha sama Yoimiya menang red off. Aku sih nggak mentingin kalah menangnya sih.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Gather. Clouds high. The birds call. Order guide you.
Tapi dari dulu aku pengen Goro, susah banget gear daripada bintang. Ya memang gacanya susah kalau bintang 4 tuh. Karena ya masih ada 3 karakter lain, 3 karakter bintang. Buat itu susahnya, ya ampun. Memang bintang 4 tuh susahnya tuh itu. Karena yang di red up kan 3 karakter tuh bintang 4 tuh. Belum lagi tambah yang karakter lain. Tapi kan di red upnya 3 karakter. Belum tentu dapat yang kita mau. Kok kalau nggak salah gacha Bennett tuh pas sekalian gacha Baal sih cuman dapet C3 kalau nggak salah. Padahal pengen banget tuh. Sarah udah C6. Bennettnya doang tuh yang diincar-incar tuh. Oke, menit partinya elektro hydro ya. Ntar dari kan udah dendro ya. Berarti belum ya maksudnya. Ini ke hyper bloom ya. Hyper bloom berarti ini tinggal tukar sama Mona. Kebalik-balik. Mona ini, nah sip.
This is destiny.
Dah. Pasti tiknarinya trial sih harusnya. Yap, betul. Tiknarinya trial. Statnya 100% crit rate-nya. Buset. IM 105, tag 1700. Weaponnya Hunter Pet ya pasti, signatur. Artefaknya 16.4 nggak usah ditanya. Konstelasi C3 ya. Talent 8 ya, 8 ini maksudnya. 16.4 baca udah pasti 16.4. Signatur C3 8 talentnya. Artefak udah pasti.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
Oh, yang IM ventinya cuma 700. Abang mau bandingin sama venti saya? Tuh cuma 600, 695. Yang paling gede ini semuanya kesiniin. Tapi belum ku ganti. Kalau misalnya ini ku ganti IM baru nih 900.
Stabilize.
Shine down.
Cok gila, party 5 cok.
Delve into destiny.
I'll uproot you. Can't see.
Satu party 5 tuh pada ping.
Keep up.
Nggak ada chest kan?
Keep up.
What is this?
Ley line energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying!
Venti juga enak banget kalau ngumpulin kurcaci. Ya enak. Sekarang Venti. Venti nggak ya? Sama skill Sekarang Arkan memang masih berguna sih. Tapi tergantung party juga. Oke. Chest, ya. Aduh. Apa nih?
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Gak ada chest, oke. Apaan tuh, ada orang?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going.
Ganti posisi duduk
The
nih.
file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
It's huge in here!
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. Pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. There. Ah, okay, this should do it.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being.
Did I heard Among Us?
You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Amogus.
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
to go.
Ada chest. Tunggu aja lihat. Ih, hampir jatuh.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
Bentar cuy, ngelik. Okay.
Aren't the bunch at the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia,
Gue yang
everyone
habis
lost
downgrade.
contact with him. I thought
Palamu
he was so
downgrade po.
despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms.
Saya sih naik ranknya.
Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he?
Kecepatan.
Let's keep looking around.
Dialognya belum kelar. Aku pencet. Cina udah. Wow. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. Okay.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should
Panjang
be
juga
here.
cuy questnya.
The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the third generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore.
They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool.
Lama-lama ngantuk sumpah.
I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata.
Kalau screennya diem lama, berarti aku ketiduran.
Movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands.
Sama ngantuk.
Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
Setengah jaman lagi ya, aku yang stream.
Yes.
Sampai jam 9 kayak biasa sih.
So you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus. Of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I'd never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research, was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Bah.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Tujuanku kan. Oke. juga ceritanya ke atas. What the hell? Oh, ada jalan ngeliat.
Time to go.
Oke. Oh, ini kayak challenge di 2.4 enggak 1.4.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The land's here. Wanna try jumping down?
Okay.
Gather.
Illusion shattered.
I hear everything.
Shadows of fate written in
Kok
the
nggak
stars.
biasa part 3 part 2.
Stabilize.
Torn to oblivion.
Okay.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
Ada chest, oke. Ada chest. Oke, sini. Kesini ada apa? Oh, oke. Cutscene.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Time to go.
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the academia's
Besok sekolah cuy.
policies,
Iya.
we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to
nggak
mechanical
kerasa
life forms will be destroyed,
beli
and Karkata will be
libur 2 hari itu
disassembled
asa
and sealed
gimana
away.
gitu, asa cepet banget.
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the
Pengen
effluence,
banget nih
the
sekolah
ley line energy in the
online
air
lagi.
exceeds normal values.
Malas
Your
bangun
bodies
pagi
won't be
ya.
able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
Malas banget subuh.
Listen, the traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then let's go back to Catherine.
Oke. Jalan yang tadi ya. Yap. Jalan pertama, jalan ke si peneliti. Bentar deh, checking. Lah. Kok nggak ada jalan?
Time to go.
Kok tiba-tiba nggak ada jalan? Dulu. BRB cuy. Oke. Udah. Terusnya suruh pergi dari buaya.
I'll ensure your safety. Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see.
Oh.
Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find Tainari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tainari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright then, we'll find Tainari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Tunggu hari kedua tuh lusa apa gimana? Ada.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tainari. How do you think we should ask him?
Oh, Paradise Day. Lesson berapa sih? 130. Konde ada 2, mungkin buat 1 dulu. Iya, buat 1, terus Lilen buat Alen sip.
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect, can be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine, I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontama. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the forest watcher of the Avidya forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Oke, kelar akhirnya. Wow. Ini besok aja deh. Kalau ini nggak tahu kapan dah. Panjang soalnya.
When people at the Academia included me in a group photo, they would also send me a copy. I have zero interest in group photos, but I also wouldn't just throw them away. I stored them all in a box. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui. I gave it to Karkata, and it seemed happy. That's good enough.